this meeting of the Hawarden, Iowa City Council to order on Wednesday, March 25th, 2015 at 5:30 p.m. All present are council members and new council member to be. Staff members, Tom Kane is absent this evening for an out-of-town visit. Our first item on this city council meeting agenda is to administer the oath of office to Payne Allen as council person. So Payne, I'd ask you to step forward, please.
I, Payne Allen, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that I will faithfully and impartially, to the best of my ability, discharge all the duties of a member of the City of Council for the City of Hawarden, as now or hereafter required by law.
Thank you very much. I'd like to present to you the certificate of election for the election that you have just won. And by Mark Seavis here, as the President of the Board of Commissioners for Sioux County. Step over here if you could, and we'll sign that. And this will be helpful to you too. It's the handbook on the Iowa open meetings records. Official is, so take your seat. Thank you very much. And just so you know, over the years, the newest city council members have been placed over to our left so they can be close to Gary Tucker, who will be helpful to you during the meeting and all the times after the meetings for information. So you can rely on him and obviously the other council members for direction. But it's helpful as a new person to be near Gary. So if you have questions during the meeting, so.
He also has to bring treats for the rest of the board until the end of the year.
Yeah, did you read the small print on that? That
The bowls are about empty, Payne.
that was part of that, too. We'll start with standard agenda items. Number 1A is approval of the March 11th, 2015 council meeting minutes.
So moved.
There's been a motion by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Tim. Further questions or clarifications for those council meeting minutes? Hearing none, all in favor of the March 11th, 2015 council meeting minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none, that passes 5-0. Next is approval of the March 25th claims for payment. We'll start to my right with questions from Monty.
Nope.
Okay. Any questions, Larry?
No.
Questions from Travis?
None, thank you.
Okay. Tim, questions? Payne, do you have any questions on the claims for payment?
None.
Okay. Hearing no questions, I'd entertain a motion for approval of the March 25th claims for payment.
So moved.
Moved by Larry. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Tim. All in favor then of the March 25th claims for payment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes 5-0. Next is open business from the community. Hearing none, we'll move then to the mayor's report. I'd like to welcome our newest city council member, Payne Allen, and congratulate him on winning the election. Payne, as you'll find out, all of our city employees are more than willing to help you learn about the different departments and the workings of our city. We look forward to working with you as a member on the city council.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. I'd like to thank all of those volunteers that give of their time and talent to the Foster Grandparent Program and the Senior Companion Program. These programs are wonderful programs for the lives of the children and the elderly. April 7th is the National Day of Service, a day of recognition for those that volunteer in those particular programs. If you have an interest in volunteering, they do have an office in Rock Valley. So they are always looking for volunteers for the foster grandparent and Senior Companion Program, both of which are very active in our communities. We've received a thank you from the Community Supper Group. Dear Mayor Porter and City Council members, please accept our gratitude for being our 2014 fiscal sponsor organization required for applying for the Hawarden Community Foundation grant. We received the grant of $6,700 and have used it for food and needed items for approximately 3,259 meals and approximately 120 families' needs. We also appreciate those of the council and city employees who have volunteered their time and expertise at our dinners. Sincerely in gratitude, Lori Bushby, Coordinator, and Angie Joy, Recorder. That again is a good program in our community, good opportunity to share a meal and social time. And lastly, if you go to the city offices, at the front offices here, you can find the electric upgrade, underground upgrade project map, and it's got the map of the whole project on the city. And within there then is a booklet. You can get a little bit closer to your neighborhood and see exactly what will be going on with that. So if you have an interest in that, that's at the front office. That completes my mayor's report, and we'll move to any council comments. Hearing none, then we'll move to staff reports. Mike, anything from the police?
Nothing tonight.
Okay. Mr. Pickner, anything?
Nothing to report.
Okay, thank you. Gary Tucker, please.
I just have a few items. Couple reminders. The Household Hazardous Waste Day is April 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. Citywide cleanup is May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're in the process of working on installing a fence down there, and we plan on having it gated so that we have some more control of that cleanup this year. So the gates will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and no items will be allowed to be removed from the area. So just as a reminder. Also, I'd like to mention that we are still in need of several lifeguards for the 2015 swimming season. It's important to get these positions filled in order to get the pool open for the season. We typically need at least 7 to 8 guards, and currently we have 4 that have applied. So please encourage those who might have an interest in summer employment to either stop by the office for an application or go online at www.cityofhawarden.com and download an application.
Okay. Any questions from council for staff before we move on? Other agenda items, hospital update by Jason Pullman, please.
Good evening. Good evening. The Board of Directors met today to review the remainder bids that came in on March 17th, and so they have adjourned on all bids. The second round of bids, we did not get some contractors to bid some categories, and so we're really kind of struggling in that arena. So the main concerns that we're having is those contractors that are bidding, that are not bidding, are flooring, tile, carpet, and what we're finding out with the contractors is the project is so far out, 20 months, they don't want to hold their bid bond for that long a period of time. So we're working with USDA, and they've been able to work with us a little bit on some of that stuff. And so we have a meeting with them on Friday to discuss some other things, but it appears that they may allow us to get bid that later, a later date, just because we're having difficulty getting contractors to bid flooring and stuff that's at the tail end of the project and hold that bid bond for that period of time. Or really it's the assurance bond once they actually get awarded the bid. So other than that, we're still moving forward. We'll continue to meet with the USDA and talk about what our next steps are. We are over budget, and so we'll be talking with the USDA on what we need to do with that. And we'll just continue to plug away. We're still planning on breaking ground in the May time period, so still positive, still going in the right direction. We'll just have to negotiate through all the nuances of a new building project. So, and there are many. any questions that you have.
So once you meet with USDA, maybe they'll be able to give you that go ahead and go and get those bids later on in the project
Yeah,
process?
we got a variety of subjects we're going to be talking to the USDA about. One is the overage, and then also the bids that we're not able to get. Fencing. We've been trying to get fencing for fencing around the garbage containment areas and the oxygen tank. Bidders are just going, it's too far out, and we're not gonna hold up our bid bond capacity for that, and we're not going to give you a bid. And we've run into a lot of that. Actually, the contractors are telling us that there's tons of work out there, and so that's also affecting the overall project too. So so there's a lot of work going on in the area, Sioux Falls, Sioux City. So there's a lot of competition.
Any questions from council for Jason while he's here? Okay, thanks for your continued work and the hospital board's work on this project.
Thank you.
Appreciate the update. Agenda item number 4, this would be a resolution 2015-09 authorizing the use of a preliminary official statement in connection therewith. I'll pass that informational guide off to Gary, if you would, please.
Well, it's basically just one more step in the process of financing the electric project. Again, the official statement, the purpose is just to set forth information to clarify the position of the city and its financial condition, current financial condition, and the operation of the city, ongoing operation of the city. And we had to provide a lot of information, as you've probably seen in that preliminary statement, to them. And that will be made part of the official statement at some point that will go out for the sale of the bonds.
So moved.
It's been a motion by Monty. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Larry. This is in regards to Resolution 2015-09. Any questions in regard to this resolution at this point? If not, call for a roll call vote for Resolution 2015-09.
Harvey.
Yep.
Bowder.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Kurth.
Aye.
Allen.
Aye.
On a 5-0 roll call vote, Resolution 2015-09 passes. And, thanks for the bond companies and your work with this. It's a good process to get through, also labored process. Agenda item number 5, discussion and possible action on hiring of an ambulance director. We've brought that. We've had discussions in regards to this position before as a council, and it was requested to be put again on the council agenda this evening. Within our packets is the job description as put forward by the city and the ambulance crew. And in discussion for this for a number of months and have tabled it and have brought it back this evening. The ambulance crew in previous communications have requested that Kathy Bushby be hired for the ambulance director position. And so we bring it back for comments from the city council, please. Thoughts or comments?
Let's hire. So moved.
Is that a motion to hire Kathy Bushby as ambulance director? When we initially talked about that, the salary amount $38,000, is that correct? Okay. There's a motion by Tim. Is there a second to that?
I would second that.
There's been a second by Larry. Is there further discussion or comments? Hearing none, I can't remember if I called a roll call vote last time for clarification or a
We did
voice
last
vote.
time.
Pardon?
It's really at your wishes, so.
Okay. I'll just call for a voice vote. All in favor of,
We need to be able to know how everybody voted. but,
okay, so I'll call for a roll call vote, I'm sorry.
I
Okay,
mean, maybe you can tell just by their voices, but we
probably not with my ears.
probably couldn't be.
Sometimes I get off with it.
I'll bet I can guess.
Get off to my guys on my left, so. Call for a roll call vote, please, in regards to hiring of Kathy Bushby as the ambulance director.
Harvey,
No.
Bowder,
Aye.
Olson,
No.
Aye.
Worth, Allen.
Aye.
Yep.
On a 3-2 roll call vote, the action of hiring an ambulance director passes. I would like to say that within our packet in the job description, no reflection on this director, but maybe on the timing of some of the last directors, that we need to have great communication within the city, with our city administrator, understanding that the volunteers of the ambulance, much like the fire department volunteers and all of those folks that do volunteer, represent our community. So I hope that we have great success in the ambulance director position, and the communication is free-flowing between the Hawarden ambulance director and the ambulance squad and the city administrator. So,
Mayor, may I recommend that start date be April 1st?
okay. The last agenda item on this city council meeting is a consent agenda. They have not gotten their paperwork in, so we need to have this consent agenda item be tabled. Is there a motion to table the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Tim, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. All in favor of tabling the request from the Paradise Bar, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That will be tabled until they get their paperwork in order. Our next regular city council meeting will be April the 8th. I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Larry, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hawarden City Council is now adjourned.